All right, what's up, guys? Good morning. Today is July 17th of 2021, and we're just gonna do a little Bitcoin analysis. We're starting off by looking at the weekly TPO. We're still trading within this greater macro 40 to 30K range. The important thing that I want to point out here is the very obvious value shift. Um, we had a build of value between 39 and 35, and following that, we have accepted below, and we've built a new value below it, using the previous support as resistance. So this is not ideal if you're trapped in or bullish or whatever. Um, Definitely a more bearish signal there. So I would say, looking at this, that the hope is, being that it is the weekend, is that we can get some sort of mark up to maybe 32 and a half, maybe 33 if you're lucky. And I'll be looking to add. Actually, more than likely, I'll just be opening completely fresh positions. I won't be messing with the average on the current position. I'll probably just open a fresh one on a separate contract. I'm currently open on December. Um, I'll either look at September on a different exchange, or I'll either look at December on a different exchange, or maybe I'll just take September this weekend. We'll see. Um, Hopping into the daily, we can see that there has just been very little going on past couple weeks. Just mainly why I haven't been trading it super actively. Don't see it being all that worth it. Um, we had an attempt in like late June to start to trend, and that clearly failed. You can see that over here. You have trend day, neutral, into another trend day, which gave us a trend day reversal, which is not what you want to see, if you were hoping for that breakout. Anyways, we're getting real tight. We have a lot of overlapping value. It's pretty obvious. Um, yeah, I mean, volatility is going to return, but it's important to recognize that it's probably going to take longer than people expect, right? Myself and a lot of people have been calling for the return of volatility, and I've been more so realizing that as I watch my peers call for the same thing, that means that we're just too early. We're gonna one of the greatest ways to shake people out. I'm gonna go as far to say it's the greatest way to shake people out is just lack of action, right? People become impatient, and they're more likely to reposition or to cut or whatever because of just nothing happening. And that doesn't, nothing happening has nothing to do with your trade thesis. Like if you're bullish or bearish, nothing happening shouldn't really affect you, uh, assuming you're on the higher time frame. But yeah, so that's my thesis going into this. That if we get lucky, maybe we get a scam pump that we can fade. But more than likely, even if that happens, it's not going to actually lead to the downside break. I've been joking on Twitter about the downside break, but um, we need to bore people a little bit more probably. I don't quite think we've spent enough time here, which is also why I've been stalking volatility exposure for the past couple weeks, and I am going to jump on that. I'm just being patient with it. Um, yeah, so pretty easy long bias if we do get over 35 or 32 and a half and actually, chop above it and we get an actual bid up there. Um, can very easily get back to mid 34s from there, mid to lower 34s. So that'd be a pretty easy long setup that, except over 32 and a half, traded up to 34 and a half or 30 low 34s. That's something I would be looking for if I ended up fading. Go be aware of the fact that we might just accept where I'm fading and that I would be wrong, so it's something to be aware of. You got a lot of tails. I'm not really paying too much mind to the anomalies, even though this is the kind of environment where you're going to want to be paying more attention. I'm just personally not because I'm not trading it super actively. So yeah, well, I guess we'll take a quick look at candlestick and then call it. This is just the current little micro range that we're trading within. That's like a high of 32K and low of 31. Not much has changed. I've just been watching this because this is going to have, this is going to lead to a minor directional break, right? We're either going to get above 32 and go up, or we're going to be below 31 and go down. Definitely leaning bearish on everything, but that's really more of a, uh, you know, preservation mindset. It's really easy to get carried away here and continue to take risk on. And I've just had bad experiences in these kind of environments where I take too much risk and puke um, some of the fruits of my labor back. And I'm not really interested in doing that. So I'm just going to be in capital preservation mode mostly. Um, Admittedly, that has caused me to miss most of the metaverse trend. I literally talked about it with friends before it even happened, and I just missed it like an idiot. I took a couple trades, but like I missed the majority of it, so I'm a little sad about that. So that's the downside to being in the risk adverse mindset, is that you're gonna miss the opportunities. But I think that just preserving capital right now outweighs the need to make any more. Got super lucky this bull run. Um, Been lucky on many bull runs now, but the difference is that this is the one where I'm decided I'm not fucking it up this time. So, anyways, guys, I don't think it makes sense to have too much conviction either way. If you're short from higher, then you're fine. But getting short down here isn't really wise. And I'm not saying that it couldn't play out for you, but it's a high probability we get some sort of squeeze before any meaningful breakdown actually happens. There's got to be some sort of squeeze, I would imagine. You know, it's been wild to watch the flip side. For so many months, we were so used to watching bulls just get away with whatever, and now I'm watching the same thing with bears, where for the past couple weeks, you could be that guy that just shorts into support. You might go underwater for a couple hours, but if you just do nothing, before you know it, you're fucking in profit. And it's just crazy that, yeah, I'm just watching these bears get away with absolute murder. So I do think that there's going to be a day of, reckoning for them soon. However, it's not going to be like a macro change. I don't think any major short squeeze is a fade. So yeah, I'm going to leave it at that, guys. Everyone have a good day.